What's up and welcome to My Point of View. I am your fat and opinionated host, and the weirdos online, the woke types, they are constantly trying to pretend as if this Bud Light boycott is not working. But the numbers suggest otherwise. Bud Light's own actions suggest otherwise. And now the boycott is getting so bad that it looks like it's going to have a ripple effect. It looks like it may spark a shortage of other beers because these other beer companies simply were not ready for this dramatic spike in sales. And while Bud Light remains on the shelves, even though it is being offered literally for free, you could go get a case of Bud Light right now for $20 and they will send you $20 back. They are giving away this beer for free, but they still can't get rid of it. In fact, people are passing up on free beer, and instead they are paying full price for other beers. And it's gotten to the point that these other beers are experiencing shortages because they have sold so much product while Bud Light gets left in the dust. I want to go ahead and hop into this article for you because this is funny and it's interesting, and beer drinkers may have something to worry about here because it looks like if this boycott keeps up, Bud Light may be the only beer left on the shelves this summer. Let's go ahead and dive in. Bud Light backlash could spark shortages of Coors Light and Miller Lite and more. The entire beer industry is floored that Bud Light is still taking heat over its now infamous promo with Dylan, and the backlash has put rival beers in high demand. The whole industry is in shock. Even Bud's competitors aren't really dancing on Bud's grave because they know it could have happened to them, says Beer Business Daily editor Harry Schumacher. This particular promotion just really struck a chord. It was just a bridge too far. Apparently for consumers, we're in week 6 and it doesn't look like it's getting any better, he continued. In fact, the numbers just keep getting a little worse every week, down in the 25% area, and their competitors are up almost just as much, and that's continuing through today. Schumacher, who regularly speaks to beer distributors across North America, believes newfound demand for light lagers that aren't owned by Anheuser-Busch could result in a trickle-down effect on the industry. Molson Coors, the parent company of both Coors Light and Miller Lite, might not even be able to supply enough beer as Americans enter a holiday weekend that unofficially kicks off the start of summer. You can't just flip a switch and make beer. Beer is brewed. It takes, at least a couple of weeks to make. So they haven't had major supply issues yet, but we're about to hit Memorial Day and we could probably see some supply shortages there. So a boycott is getting bad when your competition can't even keep their products on the shelves. It's getting so bad. The boycott of Bud Light is getting so bad that Bud Light may be the only beer that these... I'm sorry, it's hard for me to even talk about this. It's getting so bad that Bud Light may be the only beer left on shelves this summer. Because the demand for beer is always high. Bud Light is usually a great seller. And now everyone is buying other beers. These other companies haven't really been prepared. You could never prepare yourself for something like this. Just like Bud Light wasn't prepared to lose like $16 billion, these other companies aren't prepared to sell 10 times the amount of beer they were selling a couple of weeks ago. But that's what they're experiencing now. So I find it funny, and it's kind of ironic, but in the long run, this Bud Light boycott has been so bad that Bud Light may be your only option for beer this Memorial Day weekend. I mean, what are you guys going to do? I'm not a big beer drinker. I think that, you can go somewhere. There are local breweries You might have to spend a few extra dollars, but it's worth it. But what will you do? If you walk into your nearest grocery store or wherever you buy beer, and Bud Light is the only thing left because all other beers have sold out. One thing I will tell you all, be prepared. Listen to these warnings. Go ahead. We know Memorial Day is almost here. This weekend, if you're a beer drinker, you better stock up because the next couple of weeks after Memorial Day are going to be brutal because these companies can't handle the spike in sales. I'm sure they're happy that they're selling a lot of beer and making a lot of money, but they don't have enough product to meet the demand. So if you want beer after Memorial Day, you might want to go out to your store and buy some right now. Otherwise, you're going to come face to face with a free case of Bud Light, and you're going to be struck with the dilemma. Do I not drink this week, or do I drink piss water? Let me know your thoughts about this, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. And as always, remember to remain opinionated.